Alright, boys and girls, overcame another big obstacle in my Amazon selling career, and that was a ASIN investigation, and which resulted in me having to write a plan of action to submit to Amazon to clear my name. In this video, I'm going to be describing my first time being involved in an ASIN investigation where I had to submit a plan of action. I'm going to go over what caused it, what I did to fix it, and you guys can use this information if this happens to you. So let's get it popping. I'm a Canadian Amazon seller. I sell in the Canadian marketplace, just starting to sell in the US marketplace. I'm from Toronto, Ontario. Been selling on Amazon for about 14 months now, and I make videos documenting the journey. So if you guys are Canadian and don't want to prep your products yourself, or you're looking for a prep center, I recommend the prep center that I use, Hustlers Prep. I'll link their website and their information in the description of this video. Great prices, great service, great guys over there. Never had a problem with them. They're the first and only prep center I've ever used. So if you're looking for a prep center, highly suggest Hustlers Prep. Check the link in the description. So what the hell happened? Why did I need to submit a plan of action? And yeah, so I'm going to be putting up on screen the emails and stuff that Amazon sent me so you can read yourself, but I'm going to go over a high level overview right now of what happened. So pretty much what happened was I was selling a product on Amazon. I incorrectly was selling the wrong product under the wrong ASIN. So for example, let's say the product listing was for a blue pen, a blue colored pen like this. The one that the customer received from me, the one that I prepped and shipped to sell under this listing for a blue pen, the one that the customer received was a red pen, and they refunded or whatever. They got their money back, and they complained saying that I got the red pen instead of the blue pen, and the ASIN was for the blue pen. So I mean, rightfully so, they have the right to get mad about that, because I would be annoyed too if I bought something that was wrong. So that was my mistake. It wasn't a big product. It was like a small snack, so it wasn't too big of a deal. It was just the wrong flavor is what actually happened. So I realized, oh man, I ordered the wrong product from my supplier and sent it in under the wrong shipment, because it was like one thing off about the name, but I ordered the wrong one. So Amazon sends me an email, I'll put it on screen now, pretty much saying there's an ASIN investigation, and the customer ordered this, this, and this, but received this, this, and that. And they want me to submit a plan of action that will address, you guys can read it on screen, but it'll address the issues and what I'm going to do to remedy this situation, etc., etc., etc. Apparently these plan of actions could be requested upon you for a bunch of different reasons. A lot of them I hear are much worse than what I got, so my reason wasn't actually that bad, thank God. So I had to submit a plan of action, which is a PDF, which is a Word document pretty much that I wrote up, and then I submit to Amazon trying to clear my name. And it went well, everything went okay. Real quick, before I even submitted my plan of action, I was told to buy this book on Kindle that is written specifically for Amazon plans of actions. And like Amazon sellers apparently all buy this book and read it when they come into their first plan of action requirement. So I bought this book. It takes like a few hours to read. It's on like Kindle. You have to buy it on Amazon, but you could get the Kindle app on your phone and just read it on your phone. It takes a few hours to read. Highly suggest buying this book before you seek help for writing your plan of action. Highly suggest you buy this book. It takes a few hours to read through it. It fully describes what a plan of action is, makes you feel so much more comfortable in the situation. Yeah, so I had someone tell me to get this book, and I did, and it made the whole situation a lot easier. So that book itself will do a ton better job explaining what it is and really the itty bitty gritty of it than I am in this video. But 100% if this happens to you, if you need a plan of action, buy that book. Straight up, go buy that book. But anyways, back to the video. But in that plan of action, what I went over was pretty much the root cause. So I had to acknowledge what caused this issue. I had to fully acknowledge it. Then I had to talk about the steps I took to remedy the situation. Then I had to talk about stuff I was going to implement so that this would never happen again. So those are the three main points I had in my plan of action. It was like a 2-page PDF. These points were outlisted in bullet style because that's what I heard was the best way to go about doing this. And I got help writing mine. So pretty much for the root cause, I listed in bullet points like this happened, blah, blah, blah. Which caused this to happen, blah, blah, blah. Which caused me to blah, blah, blah. Which caused this. So I'm not making any excuses. I'm not trying to defend myself. I'm just literally stating the facts on what happened. Then the second part was what I did to remedy the situation. So again, no excuses, no defending yourself, just straight up talk about what you did, what changes you implemented in your business to fix this. For me, I got lucky that right before, I don't know if you even know if I was lucky for this, but pretty much right before I got this email, I saw the email that someone refunded my product for that reason, and I was like, oh shit, like that's a serious reason. I can't have someone like complaining about that. I hope nothing happens. So I created a removal order to take back all the inventory off the Amazon shelves. Then I got the email that said the plan of action, but pretty much what I said in the remedy situation part of the plan of action was I immediately removed all inventory from my store. I closed the listing. And then like some other things I said, like, oh, me and my team had a Google Meets meeting where we went over what happened and blah, blah, blah. So pretty much what you did, again, stating facts on to remedy the situation, to fix the problem. Final section is what you're doing going forward. So this is like things that you're now doing, not like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It's no, we are now doing blah, blah, blah to fix this. We are now doing blah, blah, blah to fix this. We're now doing this to fix this. So those are the three main points that I submitted in this PDF document, and I submitted in the afternoon. Later that night, I got an email from Amazon. I'll put it on screen. That pretty much says you're good to go to keep selling. And I had 48 or 72 hours from receiving the initial email from Amazon to submit it. So it's not like this happens, then you could just take however long. Usually when these things happen, you have like a time frame of when you could submit it, and you have to submit it in that time frame. So that was pretty much my story on what happened and what I did to fix it through the plan of action. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. Like I mentioned earlier, I was told to read that book that I mentioned about how to go about plan of actions, and it was really good read, very good read. Again, I'll link it in the description of this video for you guys to purchase yourselves if you run into this issue, because I highly suggest you read this book first. It's short, you can read it in like a few hours. Read the book on Kindle first, then go into making your plan of action. But the book, it really was a good read, and it was a good thing to read to understand what really Amazon wants from a plan of action before you just start blindly writing one yourself. So that's this week's story. If you guys are interested in one-on-one mentoring, I will have the link in that in the description below. You can see the pricing and how my mentoring thing works. So if you guys are interested, check the link below, and I'll see you guys next week.